Good morning. Today we'll go over editing a figure, changing start hole locations, and also changing geometry. So with this exercise here, we have a figure, we have a part drawn, half-inch block, and what we want to do is we want to maybe move the start hole, move the lead on position, and then we'll change some of these radiuses, maybe add some radiuses. Alright, so the very first thing to even do that is we need to go to the utilities, to the simulation tab, and we need to remove the wireframe. That way there all we see is the geometry. From here, we'll just look straight back down, and then from here it's a simple matter of double clicking on the figure, and then we're left with four options here. So figure edit, manage start hole lead on points, and cancel. Now if you happen to pick what we call parametric geometry, so circles, squares, rectangles, radius rectangles, things like that, you'll actually have a fourth option called edit parametric geometry, and you can just go in and change some parameters. But from here we'll go to figure edit first. Figure edit puts a red bar down at the bottom here telling us that this is the figure that we are editing. So from here, this is now back to just regular lines and arcs like we had drawn previously. So we can go to the modify menu, and let's say we want to blend these sharp corners and we want a radius in those. So let's go to blend, enter in our radius value. Let's say we want to put in a 25 thousandths radius, and then we can just select the corners. Okay, now let's say I want to make these two corners sharp again. So to do that, I'll need to change in my radius value. I'm going to set this to 0, and now I will select both of these and make them sharp. Now that leaves behind the radiuses that you see here. We have to delete any old geometry that we no longer want to use or is no longer connected, or it will not cut right. And when you make a mistake like that and you double click on the figure, you will not get the menu to pop up asking you what you want to do. It'll just go directly back in to figure edit so that you can fix your mistake. So we have the figure edited the way that we would like. We will double click down here, and now we are back to a figure. And if we go to the simulation tab and we just recreate the wireframe, you can see now we have sharp corners here, radiuses in the pockets here. Okay, so next we want to move our start holes around. To remove our wireframe again, double click on the figure again. This time we're going to do the edit start hole position. This brings us right back to our create figure, where it gives us our start holes and everything. So we already have the figure name. So we have this new start hole location. So if we wanted to move the actual start hole, we would just pick here. But let's say we're going to put it in the corner radius here. We're just going to pop a small hole in right here. So from here, we can choose to lead on nearest position, which it's going to pick one of these two corners, and it's going to be 50-50 which way it goes. There'll be no preference given. Or if we can say, I'd want to make sure it leads on to this end of line here, because I'm going to come in, cut around this way, and then I'll leave my tag over here. So if we're all set here, we can hit done, and you can see that's our new threading point and then our new lead on point. Recreate the wireframe, and as you can see, there it is. If there's any other questions, you can reach out to our support staff, and we can set up a meeting and review and go over this with you. So thank you, and have a good day.